Good morning, children. Good morning. We need to finish this chapter today, Parth Krish, because we have 5 days holidays from tomorrow. I was discussing this. Transport of water depends upon the osmotic gradient. Okay, difference in the osmotic pressure. Concentration gradient, you already know. Okay, beta osmotic gradient means difference in the osmotic pressures. We also know that active transport occurs against the concentration gradient, obviously, so it requires energy. This we have already done. Nutrients like amino acids, monosaccharides, glucose, electrolytes are absorbed into the blood by this mechanism. See, we are talking about active transport. So amino acids, glucose, and sodium, they are all absorbed by active transport. That means they need energy for transport. Let's see this. Fatty acids and glycerol, they are insoluble. We did this yesterday. This was the last thing I was discussing with you. So they are first turned into small circular droplets, which are called micelles. What are they called? Micelles. And then in the form of micelles, they move into the membrane of the intestine. There, a coating of proteins is done on them. And now they are coated fat globules. Coating is already done. And these coated fat globules are called as chymochrons. Then they go to which vessel? They are actually transported by lacteals, that is lymph vessels. So first they'll go into the lymph vessels and then they'll be absorbed into the bloodstream. So there are 4 steps in this. I was discussing this only with you yesterday. There are 4 steps in this bit. Fatty acids, number 1, remember they cannot be absorbed by the blood directly. So first step is they converted into small droplets called micelles. That means the first step is micelle formation. Second is movement of micelles to the membrane of intestines. Very quickly, the first step is formation of micelles, that is small circular droplets. Number 2, micelles moving towards the membrane of intestine. Number 3, a protein coating is being done on them, and now they're called as chymochrons. So first step is micelles, second is transport to intestine, third is chymochrons. Fourth, these chymochrons are sent to the lacteals. Let me show you the lacteals. In the villi. Wait. See these. Can you see this yellow thing over here? These are lacteals, those vessels which carry lymph. So here they are sent, and then these capillaries around them, the blood will absorb them. So I hope it is clear. The first step was what? Formation of small circular structures which are known as, what are they called, children? Micelles. Very good. And then they're transported to? Yes.
Intestine.
Yes, they're transported to intestine. And then a coating is done. Coating of what?
Coating of protein.
Yes. And now when we have a coating of protein over the fat micelles, the structure is called? What is it called now at this stage? Protein coated fatty molecule? Chymochrons. Okay, they're called chymochrons. And then they are transported to lymph vessels. From lymph vessels, they're absorbed in the bloodstreams. Different substances we have seen are absorbed in different parts of alimentary canal. Now, very quickly tell me, what was being absorbed in the mouth? Digestion had started. Of what? In the mouth?
Carbohydrates.
Okay, stomach. What? Stomach. What happened in stomach? Yes. Then we had small intestine. What digestion has
Fats.
started?
Fats.
Yes. And in large intestine, basically absorption of water and lubrication process is going on. Remember that the maximum process occurs in the small intestine only. See, this is given in the table. This is the last part. Mouth. We have holidays from 1st to 5th of July, beta. So today is your last class. After this, you have 5 days holidays. So we'll finish this chapter. We'll start a new one after the holidays. I want your notebooks. When can you give me, children? Yes, I want it before UTs because I need to give you marks for UTs. Would you like to submit it in the school or would you like to send your PDFs to me personally? Tell me how you would like to do it.
PDF.
Ma'am, PDF.
PDF.
Okay, fine. I understand everybody cannot go to school to deposit. So let's do one thing. 6 chapters are done. Let me make it very clear to you. After I finish this chapter today, 6 chapters are done. NCRT question answers, or if you have made any notes, NCRT question answers of these 6 chapters. And in case you have made some notes, all the material I want. What is the date I should keep? Should I keep it 5th of July?
Yes, ma'am.
5th of July will be fine for everyone.
Yes, ma'am.
Tell me quickly.
Yes, ma'am.
You have 5 days holidays. Today we'll be posting your date sheet also. 15th July we are starting. I have to give you marks for internals for your UT. So I need your PDFs. PDFs would be fine, children. I think you'll not be able to go to school. Everybody will not be able to manage.
All the chapters?
I think 3 you already done. You should
Yes,
keep on
ma'am.
doing side by side, beta. You should keep on doing. Even if I forget to tell you, remember, if a chapter is done, officially you're supposed to complete NCRT question answers. And if you have made some notes additional, please send it to me. That is also fine. That is not mandatory because I'm posting the notes myself also. But NCRT question answers is mandatory. Everybody needs to do at least NCRT question answers of these chapters. There are hardly any questions in this. Okay, 5th July is fine, or should I keep it some 6th July, 7th July? You people tell me, but the work should come to me. 5th or 7th?
And 5th will be fine.
Pardon? 5th?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Fine. 5th of July would be fine. That would be better. You have all the 6 days, including today. Take your time, and you've got holidays also. So, mouth. So, why I'm doing this is, children, again, let me tell you, because this year the board marks are going on the performance of class 11th and 12th. Today we are going to school. I'll be only taking this period. Do we have another class today?
No, ma'am.
Okay, fine. So me, Surbi ma'am, Danish sir, we are all going to school. Only first class we'll be taking. After that, we will not have classes. Only the first period. We are all going to school because today is the last day to send marks of class 11th to CBSE. The present batch of class 12th, which is passing out this year, you know that the board exams are not conducted. So they have been given marks on the basis of class 11th and 12th performance. So today we are going to feed the marks for class 11th results. So there also you have internals like practicals of 30 marks that we are giving on the basis of notebook submission. We don't know about the pandemic, children. So don't take things lightly. Make sure you keep your work up to date. Class 11. So many students now will be suffering, though they are very good students, but they were not serious in class 11th. They did not submit the notebooks. They did not give the UTs. They are all going to suffer now. Okay, Bache, that is the reason I want you to maintain a record. Mouth, certain drugs coming in contact with the mucosa of the mouth and the lower side of the tongue are absorbed into the blood capillaries lining there. See, let's see which part absorbs what. First, we are going to talk about mouth. What does mouth absorb? Certain drugs. Drugs does not mean those drug wala drugs. I'm talking about medicinal things, beta. Certain medicines, when you take, they come into contact of the mucosa, the membrane of your mouth. The moment you will take a medicine, first it comes in contact with the membrane of the mucosa, and then it comes in contact with the lower side of the tongue. Then it will go to the lower side of the tongue. And there we have blood capillaries. So from there, the blood capillaries will absorb and it will go into the blood. See, what is the mouth going to absorb? It is going to absorb drugs. Drugs, again, I'm reminding you, it means therapeutic drugs, that is medicines. So once you take any medicine, first it comes in contact with the membrane of your mouth. Next, it goes to lower side of what?
Tongue.
And on the lower
Tongue.
side of the tongue, you have blood capillaries. Okay, so blood capillaries immediately absorb it and it goes to your blood, and then you get relief from the problem that you have. So number one, what is being absorbed by the mouth? Drugs come to stomach. What all things this absorbs? Water, sugars, and alcohol. These three things, the absorption does not take place in the mouth. It does not go into the blood directly. It will go from the mouth to the stomach. Then it will get absorbed. These are the easiest to be absorbed drugs. That is why we make medicines like this. We make medicines in such a way that they are absorbed at the mouth itself, so that the relief is immediate. If we have a medicine which is absorbed in the large intestine, it's going to take a lot of time. First, the medicine will go to mouth, then stomach, then it will be in the stomach for 4 to 5 hours, then small intestine, then large intestine. So the relief would come very late. That is why most of the medicines are made in such a way that they absorb directly into the blood. In which organ? The moment you put it in your mouth, so that they can give you immediate relief. Water, sugar, alcohol. They are absorbed in which part?
Stomach.
Stomach. If you must have seen people around you who consume alcohol, the moment they take alcohol, they don't get intoxicated. Okay, immediately effect nahi aata hai. It takes some time for effect of alcohol. I hope you know what is alcohol. Wine, all these things are alcohol. So it takes time for a person to come under the influence of alcohol. Immediately know that a person has had alcohol and immediately he'll feel those effect of alcohol. Aisa nahi hota. It takes time. The reason is the same, beta. It will be absorbed quite late. Sometimes when it reaches where? Once it reaches the stomach, and there it is digested. Always remember, absorption takes place after digestion. Okay? Digestion, absorption, then assimilation. So first it will get digested, broken down, and then it will be absorbed. That is the reason it takes time for people who consume alcohol to get affected by alcohol. The most important is small intestine. Here we know the digestion is going to get completed. So glucose, fructose, fatty acids, amino acids are all absorbed into the bloodstream. In which part of the body? Small intestine. And in the large intestine, water, minerals, and some drugs. Some drugs which by chance were not digested. Like there are some medicines which doctors suggest should always be taken with milk, not with water. The reason is they are protein soluble. So we need proteins for those medicines to dissolve and get digested. But sometimes what happens is we ignore the fact, and the medicine which should be taken with milk, we take it with water only. So it's not water soluble. It will not get digested. It will not dissolve. So it's going to reach, it's going to cross all these, but not dissolve, not digest. It's going to reach the large intestine, because for all other organs, it's a waste. Large intestine absorbs it at this place and it is thrown out of the rectum. So that medicine proves it to be useless. So whenever the doctor suggests that a particular medicine has to be taken with milk, it should always be taken with milk only, because they are only protein soluble. Maybe they have a coating which is not water soluble. So what is absorbed in the mouth?
Drugs.
Yes.
Drugs.
What is absorbed in the stomach?
Water, sugar, alcohol,
Very good. What about the small intestine?
glucose, fructose, fatty acid, cholesterol, and amino acid.
Most of the things they absorb there only. And large intestine, water, minerals, and certain drugs. Now, all these things are absorbed now. After the absorption, they will be sent to the body tissue. Okay? And there they'll be utilized to give energy. This process is called assimilation. Understand, first step is digestion. Complex food is broken down into small particles. Second is absorption. Now those small particles are being absorbed by different organs of the body. It could be mouth, it could be small intestine, or it could be stomach. After they are absorbed, they're sent to different parts of the body so that these cells or the tissues can use them to produce energy. This process is called assimilation, utilizing the digested food. So first comes digestion, second is absorption, and third is what, children?
Assimilation.
Breaking down of complex food into simpler particles is called, out of these three, digestion, absorption, and assimilation, what is it called?
Digestion.
Digestion. Very good. Now these small digested particles are absorbed by different organs. This process is called
Absorption.
absorption. And through the blood, they are further sent to the tissues or the cells, And there the tissues or cells are using them to produce energy for their work. What is this process called as?
Assimilation.
Addition.
Put it in a sequence out of these three: digestion, absorption, and assimilation. Which one comes first?
Digestion.
Yes. Second is what, beta?
Absorption.
Absorption.
Third is?
Assimilation.
Assimilation.
Okay, now assimilation has taken place. The digested food has reached the cells and the tissues are using it to produce energy. However, there are certain things like we talked about earlier, also digestive waste. Now they have become solid because all the water is absorbed in the large intestine. So now they have become solid, coherent feces. We talked about in the rectum. We had talked about this. Most of the water and minerals are absorbed. What we are left with is only feces, solid, lubricated already. Initiate a neural reflex causing an urge or a desire for its removal. Throwing out of the body the feces will be controlled by the nervous system. The ejection of feces to the outside through the anal opening, this process is called defecation. Removing the waste of the body through the anal opening, that is the anus. It's a voluntary process and is carried out by a mass peristaltic movement. Okay, it's a mass peristaltic movement. It is pushed, the feces are also pushed by which movement? The peristaltic movements only. So all the undigested food is from that water and minerals and important drugs are absorbed, and rest, the solid part, lubricated part is sent to the rectum, and then there is a neural reflex which gives a message of defecation. So the waste is thrown out through the anus. Peristaltic movements help in this process also, defecation. Disorders of the digestive system, I was talking to you that day. Inflammation of the intestinal tract is the most common ailment. What do you mean by ailment? What is an ailment, children? Disorder or disease is called ailment. Okay, ailment means a disease or a disorder. The most common is that there is an inflammation in the intestinal tract. It could be intestines, it could be stomach, any part of the tract. And this generally happens because of two infections, either a bacterial infection or
Viral infection.
Yes. Whenever you eat unhygienic food, street food, some bacteria or virus enters the body, and this causes the inflammation of the intestinal tract. Apart from this, there are certain parasites, tapeworm, roundworm, threadworm, hookworm, pinworm. They also, once they enter your body, they stay as parasites over there. They eat what you eat, they drink what you drink, and that is why you keep becoming weak and weak and weak day by day. So these are the common problems we have in digestive system. The first is jaundice. Remember, in jaundice, liver is affected. Which organ is affected in jaundice?
Liver.
Liver.
And jaundice, the identifying system is that the skin and eyes turn yellow. They turn yellow because of the deposit of which pigment?
Bile pigments.
Bile pigment.
Bile pigment.
Second, good. Second is vomiting. Ejection of the stomach is throwing out something, but this is being not thrown out through the anus, it is being thrown out through the mouth. There is a center in the medulla which is called vomit center. What is medulla?
Vomit center.
No, what is medulla? What is medulla? It is a part of what? Which organ?
Brain.
Yes,
Brain.
very good. Very good, excellent. So in the brain we have medulla. Medulla we have a point dot which is called vomit center. This vomit center first gives a feeling of nausea. Nausea is what we call in normal language as giddiness. You feel कि you're about to vomit, but vomit हो नहीं रहा है. That feeling, giddiness, is what we call as nausea. So first indication is given by the vomit center, that is nausea, and then after that it precedes vomit. When the stomach is ready to throw out, see what is thrown out basically is the food which is undigested and remains in the stomach for a long time. Okay, it has to be thrown out. So this is an emergency situation of the stomach. Something which is not digested, which is not even passing to the small intestine, has to be thrown out of the stomach. So this is like an emergency outlet. Like when you travel in trains or by air, you have an emergency window, emergency exit. So this is something like an emergency exit of the stomach. In some cases, there is some undigested food which does not pass on to the small intestine and it remains in the stomach. Then this has to be thrown out. So this emergency condition, who takes notice? The medulla region of the brain. That yes, this has to be thrown out now. So feeling of nausea is sent. A person understands that yes, he is about to vomit. Diarrhea, we know. Abnormal frequency of bowel movement. Bowel movement is when defecation takes place, that is called bowel movement, but it is abnormal frequency, more than the normal. 5 times, 6 times, 7 times if a person is defecating, okay, and increase liquidity of the fecal discharge. And the feces are not solid, they are liquid, increased liquid. This is what we call as diarrhea. And it reduces the absorption of food. Most of the food, digested food, is thrown out like this. Absorption is not taking place. So energy will be very less in such a case in an individual. Constipation, you know, the feces are retained within the rectum as the bowel movements occur irregularly. We were talking about peristaltic movements, the bowel movements. If they're not regular, then what will happen? The feces will remain in the rectum only. They'll be retained in the rectum. An individual will not be able to defecate through anus. So this process is called constipation. Indigestion, food is not properly digested, leading to a feeling of fullness. Some days you feel, oh, I've had enough, stomach is full. This is called feeling of fullness. खाया नहीं है, but ऐसा लगेगा बहुत खा लिया. That is indigestion. There are many reasons of indigestion. One is inadequate enzyme secretion. There are certain enzymes which digest food. They are not being produced in sufficient amount. Second is anxiety. If you have an anxiety of something, what is going to happen, result is going to come, exam is there. All these things are anxiety, food poisoning, overeating, and spicy food. These are the causes of what? These are the causes of indigestion. So let's discuss very quickly what are the disorders of the digestive system. Just go through them. Let me ask a few questions from you very quickly. Disorders of the digestive system. Quickly read, let us discuss. How many disorders of the digestive system have you read, beta? Yes?
6.
Six. Okay, one of you tell me the first one and describe it a little. First time you can, if in case you forget, you can refer to the screen. Otherwise, try not to do it. Yes, beta, tell me anyone.
Jaundice. It is it affects the
Yes.
liver and skin and eyes turn yellow due to the deposit of bile pigments.
Very good. So if you see a person who is suffering from jaundice and all his eyes are yellow and skin is yellow, you will immediately understand that this is because of the deposit of what?
Bile
Bile
pigments.
pigments.
Yes, second child, second disorder. These are some things very common and you're a biology student. So this otherwise also is important for you. apart from studies? Yes, Pache. Who's going to speak the next? Please speak. Come on. There's so many students speak out, Bacha. Speak. Parth, Krish. What about voice? Nobody speaking. Speak.
Vomiting. Ejection of stomach contents through the mouth.
Very good, Anadi. Ejection of contents to the mouth. Anyone in voice, please? Come on, Parth, Krish. Are you there? Krish and Parth, are you there or not? Good morning. Boys, good morning.
Ma'am, your voice
Anyways,
is not coming clean.
my voice is not coming. I'm saying describe any one disorder of the digestive system. Any one. Your friends have done two already. Two of the girls have already spoken. Yes, beta. Anyone else? Another one more you do?
Ma'am, diarrhea. In this, there's abnormal frequency of bowel movement. There is
Yes, beta.
increased liquidity of fecal discharge.
Excellent. See her voice. She can hear me. Her voice is very clear. Now, boys, can you describe one disorder each? Come on, Parth and Krish. One from each. Hurry up, beta. Forget it. Okay, digestion, absorption, and assimilation, girls, which is the first step? Put them in order from first to last. Digestion, assimilation, absorption. Put them in the proper order, girls.
Digestion, absorption, assimilation.
Digestion, absorption, and assimilation.
What all things are being absorbed in the stomach? Stomach.
Water,
Absorption of
Absorption of
water,
water,
sugar,
simple
alcohol.
sugar, alcohol,
and what all is being absorbed in the mouth?
certain drugs, and
Okay. Maximum absorption takes place in which organ?
Small intestine.
Small intestine.
small
Name at
intestine,
least. Very good. Name at least three things which are absorbed in the small intestine.
Fructose, glycerol, amino acids.
What all is absorbed in the large intestine, beta?
Water, drugs, certain
water,
drugs.
Yes. And finally, all these things are absorbed. Then the undigested food is thrown to the which part? Yes. Which intestine? Small or large? Undigested food. Where will it go from the small intestine to?
large
Large
intestine,
intestine.
Yes, beta. It will go to the large intestine. What happens in the large intestine? Who will describe?
Absorption of most of the water and certain drugs.
So after water is absorbed, the waste is converted into a solid form and the mucus lubricates it. Fine. What happens next? Which organs are now going to come into the scene to throw it out of the body? Tell me.
Rectum.
rectum,
Yes. The food will be stored in the rectum until a neural signal is conveyed and finally it is discharged. Through what? Through which organ?
Anal opening.
Yes, anus. Very good. It is discharged through the anus. We have a spinster now we talked about. Okay, we talked about the center, vomit center. Where is it present?
Medulla.
Medulla.
In the medulla region. First, it gives an indication that vomit is about to happen in the form of what?
Nausea.
Nausea.
It is nausea. And then it precedes the vomiting. Food remains in the stomach for how many hours and is churned there for how many hours?
4 to
4
5
to
hours.
5 hours.
Trace the path of food, beta. Let's trace the path of food. It entered the mouth. After that, tell me from mouth, where will it go next? Okay, tell. What will happen in the mouth? Let's do it stepwise. We have time. What happens in the mouth? Which two things are present in the mouth which help in digestion? Teeth and?
Tongue and teeth.
Tongue.
Tongue and teeth.
Tell me, what do they do individually?
Teeth perform the mechanical digestion. And
Very good.
tongue
And there's a juice which mixes in the mouth. What is that juice called?
salivary amylase.
Yes, we have an enzyme, salivary amylase, which is present in the saliva. Class is just about to get over. Cannot start with a new chapter today. Just see the diagrams. See these equations. I think equations you know only. You'll have to practice equations, bache. See the diagrams. I don't even know how you people draw. Otherwise, biology students, we should know your diagram skills. Please see the diagram quickly. Be ready for the answer. There are three organs shown over here. What are they?
Gallbladder, pancreas, and small intestine.
Can we see this common bile duct? Why is it called common bile duct?
Cystic duct along with hepatic duct is known as common bile duct.
Very good, very good, very good. See, this is coming from here. What is this red one over here?
Pancreas.
Pancreas,
And what about this?
gallbladder,
Gallbladder.
Bile is produced where?
Liver.
liver,
Liver.
Where is it stored?
gallbladder,
Gallbladder.
Gallbladder.
Very good. So we have both the things to be used. See this now. Small intestine membrane, mucosa of the small intestine. What are these?
villi,
Villi.
These are microvilli. What is this yellow one?
Lacteal.
Lacteal.
Just now we did about lacteal, na? When fatty acids were not directly being absorbed into the blood. So from lacteals, they were absorbed into the blood. See the names of the membranes. Outer one is
Serosa.
good. Can we see the mucosa? What organ is this?
Stomach.
Stomach.
Very good. And then what are the three parts of the stomach which you can see?
Fundus, cardiac, pyloric.
Fundus, cardiac, and pyloric.
And
What is this?
Esophagus.
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 That means the food is going to come from the esophagus to the stomach. And from stomach, where is it going? See this part?
small intestine.
Duodenum, part of small intestine.
Very good. See the dentition? You remember the dental formula?
Yes, ma'am.
Tell.
2123 by 2123.
Okay. Very good. 1, 2, 3 upon 2, 1, 2, 3. This is the entire digestive system. Trace the part of food.
Mouth,
Good. After mouth, where will it go, children? Continue to speak. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Ma'am, esophagus,
Oral,
stomach, small intestine, large intestine, rectum.
Very good. And that's all for today then. Thank you so much. Let's meet after holidays, Peter. Okay, just a minute left. I have to go to school today. If you have any personal queries, please drop a personal message to me. I'll reply back to you. Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
I had posted the
Okay,
notes.
ma'am.
I had posted the notes of all the chapters that day at night. This chapter I'll post today. If you have missed out something, just drop a message to me personally. Okay, Pichi? Charlie. God bless you.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
Diagrams which are coming in
God bless, Peter.